Welcome to TV Movie TV, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things you need to know for Loki Season 2. For this list, we're looking at the most important plot points, characters, and maybe some Easter eggs from the first season of the Marvel Studios series, as well as what to expect from the second season. If you haven't seen Season 1 yet, be warned, there will be spoilers ahead. Number 10. Loki is a variant. The show follows the version of Loki who escaped with the Tesseract during the Avengers time heist in Avengers Endgame. He is captured by the Time Variance Authority, or TVA, a group that monitors and maintains the sacred timeline, a single flow of events that is predetermined by the Timekeepers. Loki learns that he is a variant, an anomaly that deviates from the sacred timeline, and creates branches that could lead to chaos across the multiverse. Number 9. Sylvie is another Loki. Loki teams up with Mobius M. Mobius, a TVA agent who recruits him to help hunt down another Loki variant who is killing TVA agents and stealing their reset charges. The other variant turns out to be a female Loki named Sylvie, who has been hiding in apocalyptic events where her actions do not create timeline branches. Sylvie is based on Lady Loki, an enchantress from the comics, and she has the power to enchant people and make them do her bidding. Number 8. The TVA is a lie. Loki and Sylvie discover that the TVA is not what it seems. The Timekeepers, the supposed creators of the TVA and the sacred timeline, are revealed to be fake androids controlled by someone else. The TVA agents are also variants who were kidnapped from their original timelines and had their memories erased. The TVA headquarters is filled with nods to Marvel comics, such as Miss Minutes, an animated clock mascot, who explains the history and rules of the TVA, Casey, a clerk who has a drawer full of Infinity Stones, and Hunter C20 and Hunter D90, agents who are named after comic book issues where the TVA first appeared. Number 7. The Void and Alioth. After being pruned, erased by Renslayer, the judge of the TVA who is secretly working for someone else, Loki wakes up in a place called the Void, where all the pruned variants and objects are dumped. In the Void, he meets 4 other variants of himself: Classic Loki, Kid Loki, Boastful Loki, and Alligator Loki. They tell him that the Void is guarded by a monstrous cloud creature called Alioth, who devours everything in its path. Alioth is a powerful entity from the comics who can consume time and space. Number 6. He Who Remains. Loki and Sylvie manage to enchant Alioth with the help of Classic Loki, who sacrifices himself by creating a massive illusion of Asgard to distract the beast. They enter a portal and find themselves at the Citadel at the end of time, where they meet He Who Remains, Jonathan Majors, a variant of Kang the Conqueror, a major villain in the comics who has ties to the Fantastic Four and the Avengers. He Who Remains tells them that he discovered the multiverse and waged war against his other selves until he emerged victorious and created the TVA and the sacred timeline to prevent another multiversal war. Number 5. The Choice. He Who Remains offers Loki and Sylvie 2 choices: either kill him and unleash chaos across the multiverse, or take his place and run the TVA as they see fit. Loki urges Sylvie to reconsider, but she accuses him of betraying her for his own ambition. They fight and kiss, but Sylvie sends Loki back to the TVA using He Who Remains Tempad. She then kills He Who Remains, who warns her that he will see her soon. Number 4. The Multiverse. Sylvie's actions have dire consequences for the MCU. The timeline branches into multiple realities, creating a multiverse of madness. This sets up the stage for upcoming movies and shows such as Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Spider-Man, No Way Home, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, What If, and more. It also opens up endless possibilities for new characters and stories to be introduced. Number 3. The Kangs. He Who Remains may be dead, but his variants are not. One of them is Kang the Conqueror, who will be the main antagonist in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Kang is a powerful warlord from the 31st century who has mastered time travel and conquered many worlds and timelines. He has many aliases and versions, such as Ramatut, Immortus, Iron Lad, and more. He is also romantically involved with Renslayer in the comics, which could explain her loyalty to him in the show. Number 2. The TVA is different. When Loki returns to the TVA, he finds out that things have changed. Mobius and B-15 do not recognize him, and the statue of He Who Remains has replaced those of the Timekeepers. This implies that Loki is in a different timeline where Kang rules over everything. This also means that the TVA is still operating and pruning variants, which could pose a threat to Loki and his friends. Number 1. Loki Season 2. The show was renewed for a second season, which will premiere on October 5th, 2023 on Disney+. The season will see Loki working with Mobius, Hunter B-15, and other members of the TVA to navigate the multiverse in order to find Sylvie, Renslayer, and Miss Minutes. The season will also introduce new characters such as Ouroboros OB, a TVA technician who helps Loki with his time-slipping problem, and Victor Timely, a variant of He Who Remains, who is the leader of the TVA in the present. The season promises to explore more of Loki's character development, as well as his relationship with Sylvie and Mobius. The season will also feature more time-bending chaos, action, humor, and surprises as Loki and his allies face new enemies and challenges in the multiverse. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to TV Movie TV for more awesome videos like this one. Thanks for watching!